With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaffner. And it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some guys love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up. And you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Chase Stolander. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Pitch misses there, and the count now 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Mookie Betts now.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
Counts 1-0.
To second, but way too late. Safe there. Kim into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him. Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Whips it to first, and Betts is gone.
Batting third.
Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
Freddie Freeman.
And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Mookie Betts.
And Boog, we're talking about a guy who has great wheels and then puts them to good use. He's the team leader in stolen bases and runs scored, man. Using his speed to just get into scoring position and then just flying home when the guys behind him put the ball in play. I absolutely love watching him do it because he causes havoc on the base paths.
And there's a ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. Kim stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
1 out, runner at second. Now here is Max Muncy. That misses,
Ball 1, no strike.
and that's ball 1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Helpful.
One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
That's inside.
Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Stepping in, Andy Pajes. That one's in there. Strike one.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Moniak nabs it, and that's the third out. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 3-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Bottom of the first. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Curve in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Hard hit left side. Betts whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it. That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
One down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they're on the board. It's 3-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. He got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that
pitch. One out, base is empty. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Outside low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is foul back. Two down, nobody on. And that one missing low.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Second inning set to go. Now here is Tommy Edman.
Let's go Rockies!
Dollander back to work. Swings through that.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Struck him out looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Draws the walk there.
Take your bait.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Next to hit, Dalton Rushing. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner takes off. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Man at first, 1 away. And that misses off the outside edge. The kick, the 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So now the DH spot, Hye-Sung Kim. He walked and came around to score his first time up. That's outside. Ball 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Down the left field line. Should be extra bases. Coming home. 1 run across. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Out to center. Hilliard sizing this one up. And that is that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies 1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Here's Michael Toglia.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pages makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
And first offering is fouled off. That's down and
1
in.
ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and they trail it 4-1. New inning getting started. There's Freddie Freeman now.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan. And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Right side, Estrada throws to first in time, and Freeman is retired.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Muncy to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Popped foul out of play off to the right. Muncy measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Inside, and that's ball 1. And there's the strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is fouled back. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers lead one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. So in now for Colorado, Orlando Arcia. Pitch is in there. Strike one. That one in there across the letters.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
To the right side. Edmonds slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. Missed inside with the curve. That one not close. And the count is even 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put away pitch right here 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Now this is in the air down the line. Pajes on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Grounded out his first time up. And downstairs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Just missed. And that is out of play. On the ground, Edman gets it to first. That ends the inning. Rockies are down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Coors Field, here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Conforto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rushing in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Goodman collects, fires to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 4th, and now Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next
Now
arm before an
batting,
offense
left
does any
fielder,
damage, and that might be the case today.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Let's go, Rockies!
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He sends it out of here. His 11th of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
1 down. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he seems to have brought that breaking ball back to the corner just enough to get the call, but I don't think it quite had the zone. That's one of those that can easily go either way, and you just have to try to fight it off if you recognize it soon enough and just don't let the umpire make the decision.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo homer. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Hesung Kim. Dolander back to work. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Action in the pen down there. Anthony Molina getting ready to go. Vodnik also getting ready. Ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Turns and fires to Betts. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. And Mookie takes.
Ball 2.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hilliard settles under this one. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Rockies.
Strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Michael Toglia.
First baseman, Michael Toglia.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. Takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And here is Mickey Moniak.
Let's go, Rockies.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Hot shot to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
That one misses, and 1-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No
More
ball,
and more
2
guys
strikes.
are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one
Nope.
just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to
That's
Edman.
out.
That's the inning. The Rockies strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching
We're
for the
back,
Rockies.
and they make a change to start the 6th.
Number
The new
43.
pitcher, Anthony Molina.
Anthony
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality
Molina.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Muncy digs
Leading
in.
off for Los
There's
Angeles,
0 for 2 with a pair of
third baseman,
strikeouts.
Max Muncy.
Let's go, Rockies!
Hit hard but foul off to the left. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that
One
one
ball,
upstairs,
2
ball
strikes.
1.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Muncy
go.
checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this
Up
one, and
next for the
definitely an
Dodgers,
individual
center
performance you
fielder,
want to flush. He
Teoscar
just hasn't looked
Hernandez.
very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more
0-1.
confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's
misses.
outside.
1-1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jimmy Herget up and throwing. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Two down, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Pajes, 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Breaking ball
Ball,
inside. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Next pitch is outside. That one missed. Fastball for a strike.
3-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and they get Edman for the out. And that is the third out of the inning. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Tyler Freeman.
Let's go, Rockies. You can do it.
And that misses.
That ball went out.
And that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Will Klein, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Yates warming up as well. Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Goodman.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the sixth. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto coming on, makes the catch for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Beck in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Throw on to Freeman, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Rockies 2.
Now pitching for
Victor
the
Vodnik
Rockies.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 38.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And here is Michael
Leading off for Los
Conforto.
Angeles,
He is struck
left
out,
fielder,
and he is
Michael
walked.
Conforto.
Let's go, Rockies.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. And now it's 1-2. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next
And
for the
next for
Dodgers,
LA, Dalton
catcher,
Rushing.
Dalton Rushing.
He's 0 for 1.
Let's go, Rockies.
Splits the plate. Strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 0-2.
That's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Get it going, Rockies.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Popped up. Estrada. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Hesung Kim.
Let's go, Rockies.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball, that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Liner, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And misses inside.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's to third, and that one handled. Zips it across. That ends the frame. One left for LA, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for Los
We're back in a
Angeles.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
61.
Will Klein. This is his 3rd time out this year. The batter now,
Leading
Ryan
off for
McMahon. The
Third
Rockies
baseman,
in striking
Ryan
distance, but have some work to do.
McMahon.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Singy, one of the
That's a
things
ball.
that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage
ball,
now,
one
if he's
strike.
rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Check swing, called strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That
Two
one
balls,
way
2
inside.
strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Conforto sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyro.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyro Estrada. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. First
Ball,
pitch
that's inside.
misses.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
The Rockies trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's too high.
Let's go, Rockies! Come on!
That's ball
No,
4.
ball
Tried
4.
another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no
Now
strikes,
batting,
but
first
now at
baseman,
least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Estrada over at first with 1 away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's in
One
the
ball,
dirt.
Well, with
two
the
strikes.
amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A two-run shot. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 5-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. And that one fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Late swing, foul to the left. Way outside, and the count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's low.
Pitch is in the dirt, and now 3-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Will Klein gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for Los
Shohei
Angeles.
Ohtani takes over on the
Number
mound.
17.
Well, the best relievers love the
Shohei
opportunity
Ohtani.
to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One down, runner at first. Next for Colorado, Orlando Arcia. And that one fouled off. Oh, one down. On the ground, a second, might be two. Edman slings to first. Now 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the center fielder, Sam Hilliard. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
And now 2-0.
No strike.
Another ball. Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And that one clips the corner. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Right side, Pajes moving under this one, makes the grab, and that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Now
Jake
pitching
Bird.
for the Rockies.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the
Number
park this year.
59.
The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for the
game.
Dodgers,
Here comes Freddie
first
Freeman up
baseman,
to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley up and loosening in the pen. Number 55 getting loose as well.
Let's go, Rockies!
Next
Ball,
pitch is
that's out.
outside. And a slider
Ball two.
misses down and away.
Now you get to this
Two
part
balls,
of the
one
order.
strike.
Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hilliard makes a move on it. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's Max Muncy. On the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, the center fielder, Teoscar
Man at first with one
Hernandez.
gone. And now Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Now this one gets away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Muncy, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss, and that is strike
Yeah,
one.
one ball, one strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Rockies 4. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Tyler Freeman.
Tyler Freeman.
Ohtani back to work. Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Boom.
No
That's
ball,
cheddar,
2 strikes.
baby.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for Los
Righty
Angeles.
reliever out of the pen, Kirby
Number
Yates.
38.
These are the spots relievers
Kirby
really
Yates.
make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jordan Beck.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is inside.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Tyler Kinley comes on now.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this
Now
year,
pitching
and that's
for
his
the
first test.
Rockies.
This looks like a good move to the
Number
pin in terms of the
40.
matchup.
Tyler Kinley.
And here comes Tommy
Off for
Edman.
Los
0
Angeles.
for 3 in
Second
this
baseman,
one.
Tommy Edman.
There's your strike. Activity in the bullpen. Number 55 getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Herget also throwing. Swinging a foul straight back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, and they get Edman for the out.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher.
Left
Absolutely
fielder,
sawed him
Michael
off. Bat
Conforto.
explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Michael Conforto will climb in. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kinley, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
One down, base is empty. That one lifted to left. Beck should have this one. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Dalton Rushing.
Digging in, Dalton Rushing.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
That clips the corner.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Two down, nobody on. Inside, ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on.
One
Here at the
strike.
top of the 9th. There's the strike up high. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And that just misses. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Rockies 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
Left-handed batter
Now
at the
pitching
plate,
for Los
and he's been
Angeles.
excellent in those matchups this
Number
year, so this
66.
seems like a calculated move.
Tanner Scott.
Ryan McMahon
Leading off
digging in for the Rockies. 0
Third
for 3 with 2
baseman,
strikeouts and a flyout.
Ryan McMahon.
just
that's a ball.
missed. And that's in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
no need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter
Now
just
batting
not making the
second
adjustment. He
baseman,
came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at-bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
So digging in, Tyro Estrada. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Hit in the air, right field. Pajes pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rockies.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And that is out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
The Rockies down to their final strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.